Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion on the subject called Principles of Banking Law. Myself, Assistant Professor Vidisha Vora here, and today's our discussion will be floating around banking companies in India. Who can establish a company? What would be the regulations? How the companies will be dealing with? What are the business permitted? What will not be? All these questions of yours will be answered at the end of this particular session through this presentation. Forms of banking companies allowed under the Banking Regulations Act 1949. Then the Section 6 of the Banking Regulation Act specifically talks about that. In addition to banking company, any banking company may engage themselves into any other forms of business. That forms of business means the first one is acting as an agent of any government or local authority. That means what they used to do, they used to act on behalf of the government, here by state government, municipal corporation, it can even be the taluka panchayat. So irrespective of the form, but they may act as a agent of the government. Now what they'll be doing, then they may do carrying on of agency business of any description, and including the clearing and forwarding of goods, then giving receipts of the discharges and other things. There are so many businesses which a banking company can incorporate or can enter into, but again with this prior approval of the concerned authority, that is the Reserve Bank of India. Second business they may enter into is contracting for public and private loans and negotiating and issuing the same. That means the public and private loans hereby means they can engage into anything. If they are lending money to the any of the institution of a PSU nature, then it will be the public loans, it will be private loans. Hereby means a bank is being partner to a particular venture, so that could be the part and parcel of their business. Next business is they can also indulge themselves into ensuring, guarantee, underwriting, participants in the management and carrying out any of the issues pertaining to the public or private finance. So hereby category is very much clear regarding the finance. In that particular finance domain, you can play whatever you want to play. So that is the completely acceptable grounds if it is something related to the financial matters. Carrying on and transacting every kind of guarantee and indemnity business. That means bank can even be guarantor on your behalf. This practice is not definitely not into the local business, but it is into a foreign transactions. When you wish to import from some other country, then how that person will trust you. Or the same is when we wish to export, how we will trust that person whom we have not met, even met that just for 10-15 minutes, or that's just a business meeting we had. So what we do is they do prefer, or we do prefer, that there must be some independent authority having its own credential to take responsibility on behalf, and bank is very much known for the same. The next business allowed is managing, selling, reselling any property which may come into the possession of the company in satisfaction of any of the types of the claim. That means if bank has forfeited any particular property, loan was outstanding, and the person who is not in capacity to fulfill the same or repay the same, then what bank can do? Bank can have possession of that property, then get the title of the same, and they may even auction for the same, and after that bank may enter themselves into this particular transaction of managing, selling, reselling, etc. The next business is undertaking administration of the assets as executor, trustee, or otherwise. They can act into benefits of the general public at large. That is very much allowed. The next is establishing and supporting or aiding in the establishments and support the association meant for the benefit of the employees or ex-employees. That means any of the welfare activity of the employee or ex-employee. That means the employees welfare fund, bank can be one of the director or management of that particular fund. So but it should definitely be restricted to the employees only. Employees hereby means present employee or past employee. That's completely fine. The next business is that acquiring and undertaking the whole or part of the business at any particular person or company. That means again the nature of the business should be definitely as defined in the section. That means the financial one only. Bank can enter into any kind of business which is of finance only. Selling, improving, managing, developing, leasing, mortgaging, disposing of any of the such arrangements of property. That means again hereby such property means the property acquired because of the banking business of the company. Any other form of business with the central government may, in notification in the official gazette, specify as form of business in which it is was lawful for a banking company to engage. That means anything else which a central government suits to be conducted by banking company shall be very much valid for. They don't have any kind of business, but there are certain business which are prohibited. Which are these? Then those are mentioned within the section 8 of the Banking Regulations Act 1949. As per this particular section, any banking company is prohibited from engaging itself into direct or indirect selling, dealing of goods, except in connection to the realization of the securities given or hold. That means the goods which has been mortgaged can be subject matter of bank, but apart from that mortgage goods, bank cannot initiate with anything else. Section 9 says that no banking company shall hold any immovable property, howsoever acquired, except such as it acquired for its own use. That the bank is purchasing a property for creating another branch or for starting another branch. That's very much valid. But apart from that, for investment purpose, bank cannot have, like you and me can have. That was all about the banking companies and their business into India. As per the Banking Regulation Act, the banking companies' business has been regulated, and the major section which we have learned today is Section 6, Section 8, and Section 9, which actually talks about what is the permissible one and what are not the permissible one. If you have any queries related to that this particular topic, feel free to connect on vidhishas, that is Vidisha @lginstitutes.edu.in. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.